Imagine you are a being so powerful, so massive, that you expand far beyond the boundaries of our universe. You are so huge that space-time can't even contain you. There is no one else, nothing else, only you. You are completely unique, the only one. There are no neighbors, no family, no companions to share with. But you don't feel hurt by this. You can't, because all you feel is love. That's all you are, pure love. Loneliness doesn't exist for you. In order for you to feel lonely, you would need to create those conditions, because that does not come native to you. Creation is a talent that belongs only to you, because you are all that exists. Where did you come from? You didn't come from anywhere, because you are also the only place. There is nowhere else to come from. Nothing else exists. You are the origin of all things. You are bursting with love, a deep desire to explore all that can be. But you are not driven by desire, because even desire does not exist, only the intent to experience it. You exist outside of time. You are infinite. For you, there can be no beginning, because beginnings require time and are not native to all existence. So when you choose to create something, it comes into focus at once. There's no division, no sequence of events. And that's perfect, because you have the ability to know everything, everywhere, all at once. You know there are 1 trillion stars in the Andromeda galaxy, and you know each of them intimately. You feel them because they are you. What else could they be? There is nothing else to make them from but yourself. You are everything. So whatever is created must also be you. You play games with yourself in ways far beyond human comprehension, because you are infinite, and it is your nature to imagine everything into existence, of everything that could exist, all at once. The intent to explore experiences that otherwise don't exist is strong. So you do what only you can do, create. The floodgates of creation rupture, and from that rupture, you became the physical universe. You are the Big Bang, exploding outwards in all directions. You feel every vibration, from the smallest quantum particles to the forming of stars and galaxies. It all happens at once, and it feels incredible. Life is now forming everywhere. On Earth, humans wage wars, struggle with conflict, celebrate victories. You feel their triumphs, the joy of achieving something after hard effort, a feeling so foreign to you and so fascinating. Conflict cannot exist within you. You are pure love. But through imagination, you create experiences where conflict is possible. And then you become those experiences. You explore them by becoming them. Even time itself, the separation of events, is new to you. And that is thrilling, because only now, within time, can you experience change. You are all things all at once. You are beyond space and time. In fact, you are space-time. But by our standards of measurement, you are no size, no weight, no distance. You are not here, not there. To say you have a dimension would be false. You are dimensionless. You are not even light as a feather, because that implies something tangible. You are pure thought. You are imagination. And from your mind, you create our reality. Everything is you. There is no separation. Nothing exists outside of you. You cannot gather materials from somewhere else to build something because there is nowhere else. There is only you. So you create a mystery for yourself. You choose to forget who you are, to experience what it's like to be small, to have limits, to become something fragile and uncertain. You become all atoms. You become subatomic particles. You become space-time itself. You become insects, plants, trees, mountains, animals, and humans. You become everything, because that is the only way to experience everything. Here's an analogy. If you were made of Play-Doh and you wanted to create something, but you are all that exists, all that you could use would be yourself to create it. So everything else would be made out of Play-Doh. Of course, that's where the Play-Doh analogy ends, because to compare you to anything else is absurd. There is no comparison. So for you now, you are playing the forgetting game. You lose yourself in it. You live a life as a human, thinking you're separate, isolated. And then when that life ends, that part of you learns and grows. Then it does it again, to grow even more. When the part of God's intention and energy becomes human, a veil is placed so that the soul cannot remember that they are the universe. As you might imagine, that could really interfere with getting the kids off to school before you go to work. You could not know these things and still get a sense of what it's like to feel loneliness or heartbreak. These things to you, from that perspective, all struggles would only be trivial and nothing would need to be conquered. You would be tapped into the eternal, all-knowing self, as this would greatly defeat the purpose of having these experiences. This being, or God, that I have been talking about is also referred to in some beliefs as the Source. From this viewpoint, it is the source of all living things, the source of all imagination, because everything is made of it. It is literally the source for all things. Even our imagination is from the Source. Going back to their perspective, that you are this infinite all-knowing being, the source of all things, each piece of you experiences something unique. And that uniqueness is fed back into you. The joy, the pain, excitement, gratification, the hurt and humiliation, the endurance. It all becomes part of the whole. You took pieces of your infinite self and gave them awareness. Each fragment believes it's separate, and you feel them all at once, even as they feel the illusion of separation. Every dream that anything dreams are all your dreams, dreaming through them. Everything is you, and only ever will be you. And you that are listening to this, you are an infinite, all-knowing you, just forgetting that you are you. So I'll ask again, who do you think you are? Look deeply within yourself, because maybe, just maybe, you're not separate from God at all. Maybe you're a piece of God's own imagination, living out a story of forgetting and remembering. The Bible gives us hints. In Revelation, God says, "I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end." If God is truly the beginning and the end, the only one who exists beyond time, then it follows that everything we are, everything we see, is happening within that boundless eternal presence. Who is like you among the gods, O Lord? You are the God of gods and the Lord of lords, as written in Exodus 15, verse 11, and Deuteronomy 10, verse 17. So even if others are worshipped, even if other powers are imagined, none compare. Because if God, or the Source, or the Creator, is all that ever was and all that ever will be, then maybe we're not just its creation, maybe we are it. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video interesting, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video.